Football. Obviously, it was the Carabao Cup yesterday. The cup that changes names has more names than some girls have baby dads, man. I swear to God. It was a Worthington Cup at one point.
He is from North London.
That's true. They do have lots of baby dads around here, trust me.
Jeez, man. you know we got... Oh, anyway.
What?
Continue, Idris.
Sorry. Yeah, it's called the It was once called the Milk Cup, you know.
The Milk Cup.
It was actually once called the Milk Cup. I found that pretty interesting.
Coca-Cola.
It was called the Coca-Cola, the Worthington. Carling.
It's for
Capital
sale.
One.
It's for sale.
Yeah.
Literally is. But yeah, it was third round. The biggest talking point was Tottenham lost 4-3 on penalties. And they actually went out, and it looks like a club in turmoil right now because they look like just a club that's gone to shit, really.
They've run out of juice.
Somewhat, like, apparently, I think Eriksen's body language says that he wants out right now, yeah. Cause
do you think Eriksen deserves better?
The penalty that he took was whack. It was horrible.
I think if you were Eriksen, potentially you might be sitting there thinking, am I gonna win anything in my entire career?
He hasn't won anything.
But then at the same time, if he leaves at the end of the season, he can go and get one of them new signing no bonus deals that gets you like 350 grand a week. Aaron Ramsey, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Aaron
the
Ramsey's
Ramsey
done the same
situation.
thing last year
Okay.
or this year, and a lot of players are doing it, running down their contracts and then going and signing some bumper deal that's paying them a lot more than what their club can afford to play them normally.
But yeah, shouts out to Tottenham. You lot lost to a team that's more renowned for its seaside than it is for its football. And
Well, hey,
that's
Colchester's renowned for a lot more than that.
Wow.
Shout out to Colchester.
Shout out Colchester.
We done Colchester dirty back in the day. But listen,
Hey,
I don't
bruv,
want to talk too much.
Colchester was a hot-
Hey.
Yeah, I mean,
But just now, Spurs have dropped the ball massively. They're going down the pan. Eriksen needs to change his body language. He just turned 27 in February.
Wait, what? He's only...
He turned 27
He's
in,
our age.
in
He's young.
February.
you do know they retire. Footballers retire at like 34.
No, it's not that. It's just that it's odd to now see that all the bad boys are like pretty much our age.
yeah, somewhat.
Yeah,
Where's he
yeah.
going?
Our age group is now
Madrid.
like
25 and 28.
Yeah.
But Madrid want him on a free transfer. Well, that's the news. Yeah.
More than likely, Madrid are a team in turmoil as well.
And he's free.
They're massively a squad in turmoil, and they need a massive revamp of
Yeah,
the
like
whole squad.
they can't touch him because they'll probably get a fine or something. But
He's not as good as Modric.
Modric's old.
I don't think Eriksen's as good as he thinks he is.
But you don't have to pay any money for him.
That's a good question.
I don't think he's as good as he thinks he is. I don't think. Okay, so last season Tottenham held on, like they lost so many games last season, and they were so tense. And now this season, all that they've after they lost Champions League, that they just relaxed.
Yeah, I feel like
And
the
they've all
bubble
kind of
burst.
gone loose.
Yeah.
Pochettino should have got rid of them, made some money, and replaced them with someone that actually wants to be there, someone that actually is part of the vision. It's like if all the Ajax players stayed at Ajax.
Yeah.
It's like they would have lost their edge.
You reckon? Or no? Well, they didn't do as well as Tottenham did. I
No.
think there's a difference in it, and if like they came just close enough to almost taste it, you see it.
Yeah, and they still won. They won
but-
domestic titles.
But it's like Leicester as well. Leicester won the title, and then everyone left. Everyone that should have left. But Tottenham, everyone has stayed there. It's like, this is weird.
But Leicester's now still a club that's in the
It
top
depends
flight,
on what you're
a
trying to
certified
build,
top flight
essentially.
club.
It's like when Liverpool lost that Champions League, if we lost all our players, we're not getting to the next Champions
No,
League.
it's not happening.
but
That's
you-
what I mean. That's probably the case with
Did you
Ajax.
buy when you did that? Did you buy? Who did you buy?
We bought Van Dijk. No, Van Dijk was already in the team.
Yeah.
We bought Alisson,
Because I've always felt like
Fabinho. So we plugged our holes pretty much.
Shaqiri.
you feel. But I've always felt it's one of those things with Spurs. It's like, where do you actually improve? You've got your first 11, and your first 11 is pretty good.
No, it's not. I
but
feel
it
they can
is.
still improve. I'm not gonna lie.
Is Lucas Moura a part of the
No, he doesn't make
Starter.
their first start.
Not really.
I would've
That's what I
started.
mean. Like,
super
so
sub type guy?
you've got your
Or what?
striker. You've got your two centre backs, maybe
Kane's a
three.
bad boy, man.
You've got
Kane's
your
sick.
midfielders because you've
It's the
got
only places that I think are cemented on a Spurs squad are Hugo Lloris, Harry Kane, Son,
and Son doesn't even always start.
and that should be a starter, 100%. Dele Alli goes in and out of phases.
Eriksen has to be a starter though. Eriksen has to start for you.
Yeah.
They're a strange team because like they even play better without Harry Kane. So it's a question. It's a question whether he should be a starter or not.
Because they're dummies. When Champions League final was in, they squeezed him in,
And they
and
should've
Lucas
played.
Moura, who was banging in goals, sat on the bench. Spurs don't make no sense, and they continue to make no sense. They're doing this whole fucking American Horror Story where they don't change their cast. It doesn't make
Do you
It's
know
so
how
pointless.
batshit crazy that shit was? I saw an episode just the other day of the new season. Batshit fucking crazy. I said, "Oh, that's a nigga from season 1."
It's the same people. This
Every single time, innit? It's so
check that
mad.
shit. Gotta switch it
Same
up.
foolishness. Raw.
But
So
yeah,
what a good way to look at it.
Now they've gone out and Colchester. Shout out to you, man. Monumental
real.
effort.
yeah. So Arsenal won 5-0. They had what I think was the goal of the round. That Martinelli guy scored an absolute screamer.
Wasn't it a deflection?
It did kind of deflect. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
that took all of the. I was
But
hope.
it was like the way it just angled into the corner of the
Yeah,
net.
it did
was
look good.
nice. It was nice.
I ain't seen it yet.
It was. Check it out if you want. But it was a real. But
Baby-
I did like the first goal. I did watch the first goal. This ball came over. Callum Chambers crossed it first time, and he gets in between two defenders and he heads
Yeah.
it in. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's more of a classy goal, man. It's more of a team goal as well. Like that shot and the deflection is once in a lifetime. You don't really get that all the time.
Yeah.
I like baby Arsenal.
No, see, the more important thing for me was Tierney played, looked really good. Bellerin had a half a game, looked really good.
Yeah.
They're back for fitness, so now Maitland-Niles can go back to trying to get into the
I've
midfield.
been saying this
He's
on-
been getting battered in public
He's
opinion.
he's not a right back though.
He's
is
out
he?
of position, but
Yeah.
people,
Saying it,
people
though.
don't even care.
No,
I've
they
just-
don't give a damn.
They
Yeah,
have been
because
cussing,
We've seen
dude.
Valencia, we've seen Moses, we've seen Ashley Young. You can do that.
You can do it.
with
James
effort.
Milner, yeah.
Yeah, of course, but
No,
he's just it's just not his position, and
No, he's
people
not.
keep focusing on and taking the shit out of him.
But with that being said, all of those players that you mentioned were old when they moved position. Maitland-Niles is young still.
And wait,
True.
they were all wide wingers, not centre. Apart from Milner. Milner fits into that position. He plays it well.
Wait, where's
But
Maitland Niles play?
He's a centre.
He's actually a centre mid by
Oh,
trade.
he's a centre. Oh,
That's what he says.
Yeah, no, he's a centre mid. He's always been a centre mid.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what he said.
Emery moved him.
Yeah, Milner's a freak. That's why he does it.
But-
Makes sense.
We'll
Probably
see.
the smartest footballer going. Talking of James Milner, he's the one, an outstanding player. I actually watched that Liverpool game versus MK Dons, and the man is an absolute, like, how can I even put this? He's someone that the kids should admire. Like, he doesn't necessarily have the most flash to his game, but the dedication and hard work that is actually put into James Milner, it's crazy. Like, I literally watched this man at 34 years old outrunning these youngsters, getting back, clearing off the line, and I'm like, how are you not tired? You played like on the weekend. Like this guy is so fucking fit.
Ain't
bro.
he teetotal or some shit like that? He's a freak though.
Yeah,
He's,
he-
like, he's
I
got
think
like a
he is.
psychotic kind of like Kobe Bryant to his game. Like he don't drink. Like
Yeah, you don't drink alcohol. No.
has no mates. Does word
But it
searches
shows-
on the way to games and
He's
shit.
allegedly very boring.
Yeah,
Yeah, they said he won a beep test in pre-season.
of course he did.
Yeah, he did.
No.
He's the fittest
Mad.
player on
No,
the
that's
team.
what I'm saying.
Looks like a psycho.
And
man.
that's
He's got
what-
them piercing blue
It
eyes.
just shows though, with a level of dedication, you can just. What's going on there? With a level of dedication, you can actually like
your coobs.
go to the top. Literally, the guy went from Leeds to Newcastle to Villa to City. He's won Premier League titles. He's won FA Cups. He's a Champions League winner now.
He's
Yeah.
a hack because he does the things. No, that's the best way to describe it.
And
I
he's
think.
he's
a
weirdly
hack.
got better as he's got older. Like
Has
he's
he?
that
He
wine.
just does the things that people don't want to do
Yeah,
well,
he's-
and that's a hack. That is literally how you hack life, and he's shown you. You don't want to run, I'll run. Isn't that what people say about
Someone-
Kante?
People like
No,
James
Kante's
Milner.
quality. Kante's,
I don't know.
Kante's a
No,
little
he
bit better.
can-
Kante's better than
Yeah.
a little bit better
He's
than
got a
that.
very bald head.
Even the goal he scored
position.
against Liverpool was cold. He's got a banging goal.
I-
Far away from my bottle, man. This guy. I go to reach for the bottle and just grab this guy's toes, fam. Jeez. This
Sorry,
guy.
I can't help it. Wait till you see his videos.
I have
man,
to watch
it'll
it
kill
now.
you. Yeah, you do.
we're definitely gonna try this.
I hate hearing about players like Milner, Kante, and these other players do the unsexy jobs well because they're never appreciated. Everyone's talking about players.
Yeah,
of the
100%.
year,
Well, everyone loves
Messi,
Kante,
Ronaldo.
though.
But
The
why-
level of IQ that it takes to play different positions is crazy.
this is not recognized. Everyone's talking about Messi, Ronaldo based on goals.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's why
that's
what
Van
wins.
Dijk didn't win the thingy.
That's what wins.
People don't
one-
look at things in a totalitarian way anyway. Like, I have this argument with basketball all the time. There's only like one player in the league that I rate who gets my like nod or whatever because of one side of the ball, James Harden. He's the only player in the league, in my opinion, who can get away with doing one thing, and that's just scoring a ball. Whereas
100%.
everyone else, in
bro.
my opinion, you have to show me more
around
for
the
me
game.
for me to rate you.
I love watching videos of him trying to defend. It's like,
What for?
just like, ugh.
Because I'm
it's so pathetic. It's literally
latluster-ness.
pathetic.
But yeah, Milner, you were saying you rated
Yeah,
him.
no, that's what I was just saying. Literally, I watched the game and I think he did get man of the match, and if he didn't, he should have because it's a credit to him, man. He's actually an absolute workhorse. He's admirable, to say the least.
Do you know what though? I don't think there's no way Van Dijk is ever going to win the Ballon d'Or.
The Ballon d'Or's not done yet. That's the FIFA best player.
Player of the year. Yeah.
But with that being said, like that was on my list of things to talk about potentially as well. Messi wins games, and that's always gonna trump. Like Van Dijk will make a team better, so he'll make a defense more solid, but he won't win you a game.
But that's the thing.
Does that make sense?
What they say about the NFL is that offense doesn't win games, defense does.
Yeah.
So
Offense wins games, defense wins championships, is what they say.
I've heard both ways, but defense is important. Bottom line,
It is
more
100%.
So-
Because look at Liverpool. Without our defense, we will shit.
You can win.
Yeah, you could
without
arguably
scoring.
say that Van Dijk basically won you the Champions League last year. Like without him, I know Salah scored a lot of goals. Mane's got
The
a
only
lot of
problem
goals.
is he was there when we lost it as well. That's the only.
No, but he has changed you into a real you're a proper team
a
now,
proper
isn't
team,
it?
100%.
And it might be his captain because he's not the captain, but it might be his effect on the pitch. Is a
Oh,
little bit.
100%.
But-
From the moment I saw this guy on the pitch, I watch Liverpool like week in, week out. And when I saw this guy and the stature of him in that centre back position, it's just like
It's
overpowering.
ridiculous.
It's like it was different. It's something that's like whoa. Like our defense looks different just with him there, stood there. It's just weird. So yeah, but fourth round, we've got some big games.
It's gonna be mad.
Chelsea versus United.
Is that, a big game?
it's
Is
easy.
that considered as a big game now?
Well, I think Chelsea youngsters look better than United youngsters right now.
Chelsea youngsters. I think Chelsea youngsters will do. But then it's that question:
Is
is
United are shit now?
do they play? Because United aren't going to play. They're probably not going to play as a youngster team in these kind of rounds. Depends what kind of fixtures you've got around it. So if they can get away with playing a semi-strong team, Chelsea are going to have to do the same. I still think Chelsea will win.
we won 7-0.
I still think
7-1.
Chelsea.
Yeah,
It was
7-1.
against Grimsby though. It was against Grimsby.
But their youngsters did do all right.
And
didn't do
Michi
too bad.
Batshuayi, who's not a youngster,
No, he's not.
who gets the ball and turns and bangs in goals.
Barkley
I don't know
was
why he's not.
playing.
There'll be players that
There was players there, but you did
those
well.
those fringe players will get a chance as well. So
Yeah.
I think Chelsea will edge that one in my opinion.
Man United's right though. They got Greenwood. I like him a lot.
I mean,
But that's
he
if he
scored-
survives. They have no striker. He's going to be playing week in, week out from now on. Like Premier League.
He scored the last 2 games.
True.
And then you got the old Arsenal versus Liverpool again.
No, Liverpool, Arsenal. I think if it was at the Emirates, it'd have been a different situation.
I'm not 100% confident in the sense that I feel like we may be putting all our eggs in the Premier League. So I don't
Yes.
know if that's going to be a full
I think
focus.
you'll still beat us, to be honest.
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure.
You're such a strong team. Like genuinely, you currently have such a strong team that I can't see.
We don't have the strength in depth, but
What?
neither do you lot, to be honest. Let
Oh,
me
you
not.
do.
You got more depth.
You've
than-
got more
We've
depth
got
than
more
us.
depth than you lot.
We've got youth. Like we've got some youth players. Don't get it twisted. And the team that we put out the other day looked really good. But I think if it comes to one of those games, the Man Cities, the Liverpools, the Chelseas, I think that's where we and especially playing away from home, that's where we will come up short. I don't think if it was at the Emirates, I think we might have been able to nab that and get like a draw and try and get penalties or whatever. Maybe win it 2-1. Maybe a few whatever. Maybe win that. But playing at Anfield, not a chance. No, I don't see.
You lot don't have very good luck at Anfield, I'm not going to lie. And you haven't
one
won in
does.
about 5 years.
I still remember sitting there watching Arshavin score 4 goals, and I was amazed because it doesn't happen very
See,
often.
that's the football I remember.
That was a mad thing.
That was fucking mad.
I've not
That
been
was
able to
mad.
keep
I
up
just
with football since I
remember
was
thinking,
14.
this guy, this
Andre
little
Arshavin,
fucking Russian guy needs to piss off, man.
bad boy with his mop.
Hey,
Yeah.
bruv, trust me.
Bad boy.
He was actually a really good player.
Yeah,
For a bit.
for a tiny little period of time.
Like 2 seasons.
Probably the best player Russia's produced.
Oh, no.
I don't know any other Russians.
Yuri Zirkov.
They had that.
Nah, don't draw for that. Don't draw for. I knew you were gonna go for him, but no, I don't.
Yuri
think so.
Zirkov.
Who's that?
Name
that was
rings
a
a
boy.
bell.
Yuri Zirkov.
He went to Chelsea.
Yeah.
I thought that was a boxer.
Roman Abramovich.
He went to Chelsea.
He's a
Name
wicked.
rings
He was
a
like a
bell.
right back or a left back or something. And then you've got
And then there was that Pogremniak, I think his name was,
Yeah.
or Pavlyuchenko.
Pavlyuchenko. You've got him.
What about Shevchenko? What was
He was Ukrainian.
He's Ukrainian.
Oh, so yeah, he's the best that they've ever produced.
No,
wanna
Arshavin
go
is a
back?
decent shout for the best that they've ever produced. Most successful, I would have said.
That's not the best they produced. No, I refuse to believe it.
I don't know who
Where's
else.
Kolarov from?
He's not
Bosnia.
from there. He's from somewhere else.
He's from Bosnia or one of those. Bosnia or
some-
Serbia or one of those.
Something like that.
Same as Zeko. Where's Zeko from?
Edin Dzeko's from like Slovenia or something.
No,
like that.
Edin
No.
Dzeko.
Oh,
he's like
Dzeko is
Bosnia
from
and
Bosnia.
Bosnia and
Yeah,
Herzegovina.
he's
I
from
think they're
Bosnia.
from the same country.
Edin Dzeko was a bad boy.
Or he might be a Serbian.
that
I
topic,
think he
bro.
still is.
So Russia.
Bad boy.
I think he's still playing
Who?
at Roma.
Is that what you tried to do?
He did that as well, though.
When?
But anyway, let's move on a bit. We're still on somewhat the topic. Do you not see the Nike versus New Balance?
What's
Did.
that?
All right, so New Balance now sponsor Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
And Nike want to sponsor Nike want to sponsor Liverpool at the beginning of next season for approximately 70 million.
Okay.
Now, New Balance are taking them to court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's ASMR laughing at?
They were having their own little private convo.
Yeah, I think you told him off.
He probably did as well, innit? Like,
Yeah.
and he's so proud of himself over there.
I'm not even proud. I hate to do it, bro. But I could hear
Look at
it.
the laugh. I hope you pick that.
If
I
I
hope
could
the
hear
mic
it.
picks up the laugh.
Probably
hope
picked
it
up
does.
their little secret conversation. Looking at girls on Instagram.
More than like, what are you lot doing, fam?
Oh, see. Now
He's behind the scenes, man.
Now
You
we
see
should
these
carry
behind
on.
the scenes, man. They don't want to be in front of the camera so they don't get exposed.
Alright, do your thing.
But yeah, so New Balance basically say they have a clause in the contract which says that if they match the offer of any competitor, that they can take the contract, right? But here's where it differs. Nike put a clause in the contract that says you get profit on sales, and New Balance have nowhere near.
Yeah, they're not nice.
They're
New
not
Balance.
gonna produce the same amount of sales that Nike are. So
No, not selling hipster crepes.
that level of
Not even
revenue
seeing
is not going to be matched. So obviously Liverpool are saying, well,
Yeah.
thing. For me, I'm just looking at it like, we have two big sport companies just actually fighting over our team.
New
right
Balance
now.
is a big sports company.
Sort
Fucking hell.
of. Actually, no, Under Armour are bigger. They're
There you
actually
go.
probably
Trent
they're probably the
Alexander.
least.
You see the goal Trent scored the other day? I tried to watch Match of the Day
Oh,
to
the,
keep up with all of this
Chelsea
football
one.
talk. Bro, 30
he's-
bang, top bins.
He's solid. He's a quality.
I noticed the
quality
Under
player.
Armour book after that. I did.
Oh, so
Yeah, they were bright fucking orange. How could I not? And they looked all right. I still would never put them on my feet though. Under Armour.
Oh, come on, man. Those ad hoc boots have been wavy from early.
Wait,
Diodoro.
who's fighting for? It's
New
Nike
Balance.
versus who?
It's Nike
It's
versus
New
New
Balance.
Balance, but he tried to say New Balance for a big club, and I just clearly
a
showed
big,
you.
A big
brand.
sponsor. Nah.
They're
No,
not.
they're not. They're not.
But Nike have recently lost a lot of. They've been not
And New
dropped.
Balance have quite a few teams right now, to be honest.
Yeah, Nike have
Yeah,
lost quite a
shirts and
few.
stuff.
Because they used to sponsor Arsenal. Adidas took them.
Nike need to get their name back up.
They've
into
lost
football.
quite a
Yeah,
few.
it's more of an Adidas world in football now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
100%.
Who have Man United got?
Adidas as
Adidas.
well.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Adidas as well.
Chelsea is still Adidas.
No, I think
Nike.
Chelsea and Nike.
Oh, Chelsea.
Yeah,
No,
but that
okay,
makes
so they've
sense.
got a couple. They're swapped over. But Nike is still the biggest. They're still the biggest sports company in the world.
I know, like disrespect to New Balance. I'm just talking relatively because I'm not trying to fuck up a potential bag in the future.
Just say allegedly and everything's
Yeah,
alright.
But to be honest, I'm not even gonna lie. Please, New Balance, just do me a favor and just let it go because I'm just tired of my friends just cussing me. I'm not gonna.
What
lie.
about your New Balance kit?
Yeah, like every season,
not that bad a
bruv, you
kit.
got whack kits from
not bad, man.
It's not
Warrior, New Balance. Here we go again. Oh God,
It's not that bad.
And
really
sometimes
not
they
bad.
come out with the world's wildest third kits, like, and I'm like, yo, like, who designed these?
better than Under Armour kits.
I don't know
I
if
think we
anyone's-
had an Under Armour kit too.
Oh, that's why. Oh, yeah. That's definitely better than
I
that.
think we had an Under Armour
Yeah,
kit
no.
too.
I can't.
Bro, that
Anyway.
was- Speaking of kits, though, apparently Louis Vuitton wants to buy AC Milan and to make Louis Vuitton kits
Go for it, Louis.
for 1 billion. Is what the rumor.
what?
I read an article.
What
and
do you
it's-
mean for 1 billion? Who gets the 1 billion? Who gets the billy?
See, I don't
Louis.
know. When I thought of this,
The club.
last time I heard, former president Silvio Berlusconi owned AC Milan.
Something like that. I
So
don't know
would
how it
he get the
works.
1 billion?
Oh, it's one of those ones.
Oh. Yeah, because Milan have been booky, but they're shit right now.
Yeah, I've heard that all the Milans aren't that good, and Italian
Inter
football's not
are
really
sort of
good.
bad.
Oh, Inter are on the up. Inter are on the up.
They
But
just
Milan
got a lot
are...
of players from the Prem. didn't they?
Speaking of Inter, that brings us on to the topic of racism.
That's
so
it.
let's just get into it.
Man,
right?
I was about to say, you jumping right here. Fuck Italian football.
There we go.
For real.
Fuck Italian football. Fuck Italian football.
They literally have a culture of racism that is literally acceptable.
Acceptable.
That's
It's
what they said
accepted.
to it.
It's
That's-
accepted. 100%.
That's literally what they
Yeah.
said. They said, we're accepting it, just let it go.
Oh, is that what they've gone and said now?
Literally.
No, didn't you see
Essentially.
the Caligari? Who was it? Caligari? Is that how
Yeah.
you pronounce it?
Yeah.
They made monkey noses to Lukaku, right?
No.
and the team came out, or his team came out and said, "You need to understand that it's a sign of respect." Like that was their response.
So they're basically saying it's a sign of respect. We're trying to put you off.
Yeah, they're trying to-
this is a respect. This is respecting you because we think you're a good player.
You're good and you're causing us trouble, so
Yeah.
we're going to taunt you.
Yeah, in that
But
way.
we're not going to taunt you in any other way because obviously our language isn't that extensive. So no. I'm paraphrasing based on what they would say. I think Italian's a beautiful language.
Yeah.
I don't really.
It's strange to me.
I'm not into football that much.
And then
I don't think it.
no,
I
it's
don't think
listen.
it
It's so
matters.
accepted, that on national TV there was a presenter who was fired recently. He said Lukaku should be. The only way Lukaku can be stopped is if you throw bananas.
at him.
Yeah, it's mad.
If that is shown on your as your presenter,
It's
then
laugh-
it's
it's
gonna filter
laughable,
down.
isn't
Man.
it?
That is pretty funny though.
Yeah, see,
It's quite fun.
it's quite fun.
It's quite fun.
That's picture like a Mario Kart.
Literally.
Lukaku just go. "Wah!"
Just slipping up before he gets to go. My whole thing about the whole racism is such a difficult topic to talk about. I reckon
That's not.
This is where we're gonna go to next.
it's difficult because it's not heard, Ryan. That's why it's difficult.
What's not heard?
It's not.
They made monkey chants. They heard. What's not heard?
as in retorts to racist acts aren't heard. What really happens? These Italians are still going to be saying, "Oh, look at the Moulignans. Oh, no.
Do you know what's mad?
They're still
right?
going to make monkey noises. They do it here in your dirty club. So,
Hey.
like, what? Go on. There's, Raheem. It's no rest for Raheem. Like, he's
Alright.
still going to get it this season. If you think he's not going to get it, I shouldn't even be
He's
putting it
still
out
black.
there. There you go. So, like, what else? Like, what do we want these narrow-minded individuals
No,
to do?
we've got kick it out and kick it out. Come on, they set up a little banner of balloons or some shit.
Love it.
Everyone stands in front of it, takes a picture of it, says kick it out. It has a little banner on the arm. Kick it out. We want to kick it out of football. And
then
everyone
but
plays
And it just starts.
and it carries on.
Of course, because
As
you
soon
know,
as the
it's a sign
whistle
of
blows, it's
respect.
like, all the
Apparently,
noises
it's a
start.
badge of honor.
It's nonsense.
Crazy.
No one gets in trouble.
But while we're on the topic of racism,
Yes.
there's a fine line between racism and banter, right?
No, there isn't. It's not a fine line. There can be one and the same, but there ain't no lines.
Well,
motherfucker. Ain't no
Bernardo
lines.
Silva and Benjamin Mendy. What do you think of it?
He told a racist joke about his body in a public forum. That's all it is.
No, there's more though.
There's way more.
There's
What do
more.
you mean? Well, how can there be more?
you
Have
see
you
the
not seen the
naked-
video?
the
Have you
naked
not-
vid-
the
so-
video of him walking? Yeah.
So
go
he's
on.
coming
Who's
up-
walking?
So
Oh, God.
Bernardo
He's
Silva.
naked.
Listen.
Bernardo Silva's on the bus, right? He's on the bus and he's talking to the camera and he's like, "Listen, guys, I've just seen a naked World Cup winner. He's wearing headphones, etc., etc. I'll find him and show you in a second." So then he's off the bus and he's walking down like the tunnel, or whatever it is, to get into the stadium. And he goes, "Look, guys, I found him." So he points the camera towards Mendy in it, and he's wearing a full black like top in it, and it's like just dark black in it, and it's like, holy shit, that was racist. Like, it takes you a while to register, yeah. But I was like, shit, that was actually mad racist. Like, but here's my thing.
It's kind of funny when we go missing in the dark. I was
Here's
standing
my
in the
thing.
doorway. Wait, let me preface this. I'll let you say your thing. I rang the doorbell, got here late. I'm waiting in, what do you even call that? Purgatory. You know the bit between the door
perch.
and the door?
porch, yeah.
Porch.
Oh, I ain't got one, so it's
Veranda.
purgatory to me. Because when Mitchell came to the door to let me in, he looked past me. I tried to step in, and he was like, "Oh, whoa! I didn't see you there." Let me just let everybody know. Mitchell wears glasses. He said it with his eyes.
You're wearing pink. How do you get?
I thought he was going to be on the outside door. So I opened the first door, expecting him on the outside door, but he was on the inside door.
You know how the
But you
bell.
still missed it.
You've been here enough times to. Anyway, the bell is on the inside in
But
purgatory.
with that being said, the reason why
It's kind of funny
like-
when people don't see you.
Benjamin Mendy didn't seem to have an issue with it in the video or anything. So, as I said, fine line between banter and racism, because it seems like it's an ongoing thing between the two of them.
I just told you. We have racist banter between us.
Of course.
But it don't mean that Ryan and Alex have to accept if they hear you drop an M-bomb. Or
Okay,
or this,
of
that, and
course.
the other. You see it.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's all it is. We're
I
black.
agree with you that
We're-
it
so-
should have gone to a WhatsApp group or something.
Yeah,
Like, why
he's
did
dumb.
it go to Twitter?
pressed-
It
Bernardo
don't
Silva
even make
in
sense.
the wrong
is
place.
clearly
It's actually
it's-
fucking
no,
retarded.
I think he meant it because he's obviously tweeted it
Oh,
out.
100% he meant
But
it.
he's from Portugal and they started the slave trade. So
He even said you can't even make a joke these days. And I was like, bro, like,
Yeah.
you need to understand what you're doing. That, like, I agree with you, lot.
You're not a comedian.
He's making a
It's not even
private
a comedian
joke.
can't make
a
that
private
joke.
joke in a public
Yeah,
space.
100%.
Public
That's
space.
all he's guilty of. Everyone here with the Home Alone faces because he said something racist. You can't do that. You can't say that. I can tell you 101 racist jokes that I heard from people who aren't black or.
Yeah.
I've heard racist jokes from everyone.
Yeah,
So why is everyone acting so brand new?
Yeah.
It's
Is that
true.
how you feel
It's
about
true.
it? But you hate Italian football.
What do you mean?
I mean,
Well, that's
I
different.
agree with you, but like Bernardo should get reprimanded in some regard because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Just for simply being an idiot and thinking that he can go and tell public jokes in a private place and then tell everybody to lighten up
No, but
because he's still offended people.
brother, and he's ignorant. He's ignorant,
Well, it's
but
Portuguese, isn't it? They love to slave people.
but it's context.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. Me and him,
It's context.
have been arguing about this like literally all week.
It's a teachable moment.
Because I've said my guy should just come out and said, "I'm sorry I offended everybody."
Yeah.
Fine, done, dusted.
Because you don't even have to mean it. Just say it.
Like everybody gets, everybody
Just
gets.
like the joke.
Everybody gets that racist. Everyone has racist banter. Everyone does it. Everyone says. I always
Yeah,
say
I-
everyone's racist in it. You'll cuss someone. You'll say a racist
It's not
slur.
racism,
It's
though.
calm,
It's just a stereotype.
but
or-
you can't do it on
racist.
Twitter and on Instagram. Like, and then expect people not to care or not to have an opinion about it. Like, but if,
Yeah,
he,
yeah,
doesn't,
100%.
if he doesn't get, but the funny thing is, everyone's come out and defended him. Guardiola's come out and defended him.
Yeah, he did. Guardiola did.
John
defend
Barnes
him.
Yeah,
has
but
come
he's
out,
Spanish.
John Barnes has come out and said he weren't
But
racist.
he loves
Oh,
he
really?
loves
I haven't
repping.
heard that one.
John Barnes has come out and said
I've
that.
heard
John
John
Barnes
Barnes.
loves repping for people who are racist to black people. I was actually on their pod. I was on their pod when that shit was going off, with Liam Neeson and everything.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, Liam Neeson was
Yeah,
never
he
racist.
did do that, didn't he?
No, he's not. Never racist.
No, I mean, he weren't racist. He just old and white. So, I mean, he might be inherently racist. I don't know. But,
He sort of, that's what he said that he was, though. He
But-
said I was
yeah.
inherently racist.
yeah, but I
basically.
mean, John Barnes is clearly just a fool. I mean,
He does talk some
I
sense.
agree with him a lot of the time.
I didn't even hear
he's
what John
basically
Barnes
telling
said.
black
What did
people
John Barnes
just,
say?
like,
He said that
you
it's
can't
banter.
play it all
He
the
just said it was
time
banter.
because then it will lose its power, kind of thing.
What did John Barnes say? Why are you calling John Barnes a fool?
Because he said something foolish, didn't he?
No, I don't.
He said something I agreed with, but he said it publicly.
No, but then it's this
Oh, yeah,
situation,
yeah.
right?
That's all it is.
I don't know. I don't know if I can say that Bernardo Silva is racist.
He's not.
Oh,
I don't
is
know.
he
If,
racist?
I don't know if I can say he's racist. He is having a joke with a friend, and his friend doesn't care about the racial section of it. He doesn't care. at
To
all.
be fair, we don't know if Benjamin Mendy makes white
Racist
jokes.
jokes,
He
that's
might
what
be
I'm
whacking
saying.
them up.
Yeah,
in
like,
private.
like we
Might
don't know
be
what
beating man up.
Like,
He
we
might be
don't-
secretly megging him.
It's just, it's just you can't do that. As a guy that's got however many millions of followers on whatever social
Millions?
platform,
You
he's
reckon millions?
got 2.7 million.
No way! I need to
Mendy?
kick ball.
No,
No,
he's kind of-
Bernardo
Bernardo
Silva.
Silva. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Like he's one of the best players in Portugal at the minute for the Portuguese national team. He's gonna get followed. He plays for one of the best teams in the country. Like he's gonna have followers in it. And then you can't sit there and then say to someone, like, "Can't you take a joke?"
yeah, he was absent-minded.
Like the "can't you take a joke" makes it worse for me.
yeah, that's the point where
Like-
it's like, you don't see what you did here.
Yeah,
like,
it's like
nothing.
bruv, just come out and say sorry and keep it moving, innit?
I'd rather he not apologize.
Yeah,
It
this
doesn't
is
mean
what
it.
we've been.
If he doesn't
Oh, you
mean it, what's the
reckon?
point? Just an empty apology. Oh, I'm sorry. Read out this fucking statement that that the club reps have told me to read, and that's it.
Yeah.
But no, bruv. No, I'm glad that he doubled down and said, "Why
Yeah.
can't anyone take a joke?" Now someone can actually be like, "This is why,"
Why people
as
can't
opposed to
take a
just like, "Sorry, fake apology," and then carry on with his life.
Yeah.
There's no.
Fair enough.
People gotta learn for this shit, bruv.
I guess so.
How do we stop racism in football?
You're not gonna stop
Can it
racism.
be?
You can't.
Can't?
Impossible.
I was going
Impossible.
to say something real salacious.
You can't stop racism in public. You can't stop it in private. You can't stop it anywhere. Racism is going to be here forever and always until we're all the same color.
I still
Yeah.
don't feel that. you
And
know?
even then, we're going to cuss about fucking shoe size or fucking
Anything.
anything. It's too late.
Yeah. I think so.
That's fair
I
enough.
think so. Like, I always find it funny when people say they don't see race. It's like the only thing I see.
You do see race.
Everyone sees
it's
race.
like, it's like
the
the only
first
thing. I
thing
had
you
this
do see,
conversation with
yeah.
my girl just the other day. Like, I genuinely just like see race. Like, it's like one of the first lenses that I view the world through. I don't know whether it's because my mum was always reminding me that I'm black. Like, we didn't have mirrors at home. I don't know. But like, yeah, no. Every time, oh, you're a black boy, you're in London. So okay, cool.
Does your other half not see race or see color?
She claimed like it wasn't a big deal to her. Like it wasn't something that she. I guess they kind of say that. Oh, they don't really notice. And because when I asked her, no, like I must have asked her.
Everyone notices.
No. Like I asked
I'm
her.
not sure.
I asked her, what would your family say about me being black? And she was like, oh, they won't care. I was like, are you sure? Have you had this conversation before? Because it can open a can of worms, bro. Like, it's not as straightforward as you may think it is.
Yeah,
It didn't open a can of worms, which is calm, because they ethnic too. But even still, I just find it bizarre when people
Lie.
She weren't lying though. She was being deadly serious. She weren't lying, because I told her straight up, like, the reason why my dad runs jokes with you being from Latin America is because, well, you know, he's racist and old, so he doesn't mind, but he's gonna run the banter. You're Escobar from now on. Do you get me? Yeah. But she was just like, because I didn't have any issues when I got to meet her family and whatnot. So I guess she was right in saying that, but like it's a subconscious thing to them, whereas with me, it's definitely at the forefront of my mind, just because I'm in a minority, I suppose.
Yeah, but
And go on.
and I've always said that's what white privilege is.
Yeah, it is.
Not even having that as a thought.
Yeah, it's not even. Yeah, that's what
Somewhat,
it is.
yeah,
It is
I
white
agree with you
privilege. And even though she ain't white, I guess she's you know, when you're passing white, everything's okay for you, bro. Like, you don't like when you're passing white. You know,
It's
I
think
you basically benefit from all of it
there's
without
like
really
a-
having to say, like, Turkish people, for example, they like to say they're Asian, but they're white.
it's like that.
I know bare Turkish people who say that they're Asian.
Wow. Oh yeah.
Ah, Turkish people are Turkish.
No, Turkish people are Turkish, and Turkey's kind of in Asia, kind of in Europe.
Half, innit? Half.
Where is it?
Well, it's in Europe for football purposes.
Where is it, Wakar? ASMR?
I just said the Mediterranean.
They are.
I wouldn't even say it. I wouldn't even give them a continent.
All right.
It's
Thank
the
God.
truth.
Thank God he's not
Boy,
on
the
the mic.
Turkish people are going, yeah, trust me.
Before they come after you. No, I'm saying, but are they white? They'll probably think you're Turkish. Because see, that's what I mean. Like,
Some people do think that Turkish people think I'm Turkish.
100%, and that's what I mean. They're all. If you ain't black,
See,
a
when
lot of
he
people
said
are
about
passing
Turkey
white.
and he was asking you, I thought you were Turkish, innit? Like, for that split second, I was like, okay.
and you couldn't really
like-
say no if he like doubled down and
Oh, we
swore.
should put the camera on him, right?
No, but genuinely,
swore that he
if
was
you,
Turkish.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
Like-
said, no, you're not.
Come in focus.
Like, it just could be from anywhere in a certain region of the world.
It just is racially ambiguous.
How the fuck am I racially ambiguous?
Because you could be Afghan. You could be Afghan. I've seen.
No, do you know what, yeah?
You could
Being
be
serious.
Afghan.
If you went to America, they'd think you were Mexican.
The fuck?
Look
Being
at your
serious,
shirt,
I'm being serious,
bro.
I'm not
Look
even
at
joking.
your shirt, essay. You definitely are
Maybe
Mex.
because I went.
My girl looks Asian to some degree.
They'd
My
think
girl
you were
looks
Yeah,
Asian.
she does look
She looks
kind of
Asian, but she's from South America.
They would.
Whereabouts?
But yeah, weirdly, South
Ecuador.
Americans do have that kind
They
of.
all look Asian. They
But I
all,
don't think
they
I
all
look
look
like. I do
Thai
not
or
look like
some
Andy
shit.
Ruiz, bro.
Where are you from?
But then he's white and he's Mexican.
Oh, okay. No, genuinely, I thought when he said the Turkish thing, you aimed it at him, so I was like, okay, cool.
He just responded. The way he reacted to the turkey thing. I don't even know how.
I'm just talking about like the
It's like that
oversights.
Family Guy thing. There's like where it has different shades of like okay and not okay. It's basically what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
In the Caucasus Mountains in Turkey.
Caucus, what?
That's what Caucasian people started.
Yeah, and apparently in Russia, it's actually part of Russia. That's where my man with the head, Habib. That's where he's from. He's from like Dagestan, which I think is in the Caucasus Mountains.
Oh, Khabib
Nurmagomedov.
yeah.
And apparently mainland Russians refer to people from the Caucasus Mountains as black. Anything that's not like mainland Russian is black.
Yeah,
So
basically.
it's weird.
Wow.
But like when it comes to racism, guys like Bernardo Silva, I just always go into the mindset that I don't expect them to understand, and therefore, and that's why I don't really get upset because they don't understand. It's like with women and men, you know. A lot of the time, women men don't understand women. Men don't understand women. So when women are making their complaints or I guess it's poor way, or explaining to men what their issues are with the way men treat them or interactions with them,
It's funny
hard for them to.
funny enough,
It's hard for me to understand
For a
certain
second,
things.
that was so way left.
Yeah,
right?
I
How
was
was
thinking,
it?
again,
What
I
the
was
fuck?
thinking,
I'm trying to hear, like,
What?
I kind of get what you're saying.
No, but you know what? Speaking of which, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I had an argument with a female the other day, and I don't understand why.
See, he called her a female, and they don't like that, bro.
Bro, she told me that she
This
couldn't
was
be
cool,
bothered
man.
to explain something to me because of emotional something. Like, and I was like, emotional what? Like it doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, I mean,
Emotions don't make sense. You said this is
No.
emotional.
Let me find
doesn't
it.
make sense.
Let me,
Yeah, I
so
hate to
delete
hear-
the
no,
conversation.
man,
She
don't
pissed
even
me off
worry
that much.
about it. We've
You
gone
must
way
be
off
fuming to
topic.
lead the conversation.
Fuck
I
Bernardo
was
Silva.
fuming.
Fuck racism in football.
Can I
Yes.
make one point? Really, bye.
He wants
let-
a
let
mic.
hold the
Shit.
mic.
Oh, what is about to be said right
People
now?
can hear this point, yeah? Alright.
Seeing as Raheem Sterling is like a big proponent for ending racism in football, would it be hypocritical of him to not speak out against the Bernado Silva thing then, since that's his teammate?
See, now I don't understand. Off the rip, I just feel like he might be the figurehead, but Colin Kaepernick didn't do too much talking. Raheem doesn't have to talk if he doesn't want to, just because he's the face of ending racism in football. He's come out at certain things and spoken up where he felt to. So now is the onus on him to always speak out when there's an injustice against injustice?
Teammate though, and it's a big thing.
Yeah, so they're all on the team.
They are, but I don't.
Mendy's on the team as well now.
I think in that situation, because you've probably had racial jokes. If they're not racial, they're probably about where people are from. He might take a piss out of his accent because he's Portuguese. Like little things like that you do with your friends. So I think he's probably sitting there like, he didn't mean anything by it.
He probably reprimanded him in like private. Probably
said,
said like, bro,
don't
like,
do
come
that.
on, man. Like, if anything, don't tweet these things out. But they might not even be boys. They're just colleagues.
No, but I doubt he even done that because I wouldn't think that he would deem it as racism.
Yeah, I don't
And
think it's racist.
Raheem Sterling spoke out against the media being that irresponsible because that really
Because they
goes
are.
back to the
Yeah.
The media are wildly irresponsible. So, no, I think Raheem Sterling would have been alright with it.
Yeah, but he's. I guess Carl's question is, does he have to come out and say something?
Yeah.
And
You're that guy now. Once you speak up about it once, that's what you do now.
you believe that he should have come out and said something?
No, but that's what the people. Like,
Yeah,
everyone
so
looks for
that's
an answer.
the way it's perceived. But I guess we're basically saying the same thing. So
Yeah, we
no, Wakar ASMR, he doesn't have to say anything. Yeah, I mean,
That's fair enough. No, that's
grows conversation, isn't it? Grows.
I don't really have anything else on football.
You got anything you
You
want to say about football?
Anything you've seen in the news? Any topics? Anything coming up?
The Winter World Cup's a mess, and that's it.
Winter World Cup.
Oh, because in Qatar,
Qatar,
innit?
the
The
Qatar
Qatar
World
shit. They showed there's a video going around and it was like showing like a suite which has a bed in it and you walk out and the sliding doors and you see the whole pitch and everyone's like, wow, it looks so sick. I was thinking, how many people died to build that? Everyone's always like, oh, it's amazing. That's the fucking.
But
that's the graves. It's some Amityville shit. That's probably a
I
graveyard.
was listening to a podcast and they were saying that like all the greatest monuments in the world are somewhat built by slaves. There,
Bruv, it's like Brazil.
the pyramids were built by slaves.
The World Cup in Brazil was a mess.
Yeah.
The manpower that goes into it is so often mistreated, and Qatar ain't got a great record. So it may look great and lavish now, but I don't rate it.
I mean, it's gonna fuck up the atmosphere of the game. To be fair, what if I want to sleep and people are yelling at the pitch?
Wait, what do you mean?
This is what I mean, motherfucker. That is what I mean. Why would I want my bed to be anywhere near
Like, and
a
it's dark.
football pitch? What? To hear the yobs yelling, dead.
Oh, what? So it's like a private suite.
It's like a private suite with a bed in it.
Why?
Like it's literally like a director's box, but
Why
with a
not?
bed in it.
No, but I'm asking why.
Why?
I'm not asking why.
It's a
not.
money thing.
But
Why not?
It's literally the land of excess. Everyone's just doing whatever the fuck they want. It's probably got gold Lambo. Why not? It's like, okay,
It's a
cool.
bit mad. It looks good on first thought, and then it's like
And what you also have to remember is someone's gonna pay for it.
someone's gonna buy it. They'll be sold out. They'll be sold
Someone
out.
will pay for it.
And it is as he said. It's that situation
I
where
mean, I ain't rich
why
enough
not?
to understand these decisions yet.
Oh, and after the World Cup,
Who wants
not
to
gonna be
stay
used.
in the stadium? That don't make sense. You
didn't
watch
make
the
sense.
game and
That's-
leave.
that's
like,
what I thought.
That's the point.
I was like, why would you stay in the middle of the stadium?
Especially
and
if
then-
your team lose, what are you gonna do? Fuck up your crib in a fit of rage because your nation lost.
That would be
Get
so
caught
funny.
slipping, wrecking your crib, and all the blinds come up, just throwing the chair into the fucking thing on the wall. What the fuck, man? I guess why not though? You right? People do whatever they want to do.
No,
When you got the money.
Get me?
But
yeah.
that's interesting. But yeah,